Are you looking for Netflix work from home jobs where you potentially can earn really good money? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I love working in flexible ways, and many viewers here on my channel have asked me if I know any flexible Netflix jobs where they can work from home and earn a really good full-time income. And therefore in this video I want to show you a few examples of this and tell you a little bit more about how you can find these positions and how to apply for them, so you can find out if this is the right opportunity for you or not. So when it comes to finding jobs for Netflix, they do have a whole career page. You can go to the Netflix jobs page there, and then you can just go here and search. But before we look at some examples and how much you potentially can earn, let's go over a few important things that I think you also need to consider, and this can also help you actually applying for the jobs. Because on the website here you can go, for example, and read about the culture, and I would recommend you do this before you actually apply, so you can find out if this is a company you want to work for. They explain a lot about what they value there, the whole culture in the company, and this will not only let you know whether this is for you or not, it also gives you a lot of information that you can use when you actually apply for a position, because these jobs, they are really high paying, some of them, so of course you need to put in effort into the application. So this is one page, the culture page, I recommend you check out. But also at the menu you can see they also have something called work-life philosophy. This is also good to look into, and this is also where you can see that compared to many other companies, they seem to focus a lot on flexibility. Also you can see there are some parental leave, they have some culture around the time away, that they actually also give you quite a bit of time off compared to certain other companies, and you know, so you can read over all this here. This is something that I would recommend, because it's always good to know not just the salary but also what is expected from you, what flexibility does it give, because if you're looking for work from home jobs, it is likely because you're looking for flexibility. So you also need to make sure that the company you're applying for jobs with actually also offers that. But let's now go over some examples, like how find these jobs here, and some examples of how much you can earn. So when it comes to looking for the Netflix work from home jobs, then you can of course just search here by keyword, but you can also go up here and, for example, click teams, and then you can choose if there's specific teams or skills you have that you would like to work for. And it's important to be aware that not all jobs you can find here will be options where you can do from home. They do have quite a few options like that, but of course not always, and that all depends of course on the specific position. But you can look through these ones here, or you can go to the locations and then you can see what is available for you. That all depends, you know, do you want to look just for you if you have broad skills, or do you want to look for very specific types of jobs? And then you can see there are some recent jobs here, some examples here. You know, we can see, for example, there's one here like a concept artist there. You can see this job pays up to 300,000, between 100 and 300,000. This is of course a yearly salary, but still a very good salary. And this is the total compensation and not just the base salary. That's important to understand. And then you have, for example, engineering manager there. You can see also this is up to basically 700,000 you could get for this. And this one here, what's this, technical program manager, up to 600,000. These are just examples. And again, not all of these will be flexible jobs. So how do you then find the ones where you can actually work from home or remote jobs? Well, you can go to this view all jobs there. You can either search up here for remote, so you can just, you know, type remote here and search for it, and then you will see the positions that in the description has something with remote, and that will give you a good idea. But you can also see over here in the filter, you can also choose, for example, remote US, and from this is also easy to see, or possible to see anyways, that most remote jobs currently, as of recording this video anyways, are for people that actually are able to work in the US, that have permit to work in the US. They are the ones that can find the most remote jobs. I'm not saying that there never are jobs from other countries where you can work remotely, but not very often on Netflix at the time of recording this video. I will talk a little bit about later what you can then do to find remote jobs or flexible jobs if you live in other countries. But for now, you see here, see, for example, then we've just filtered all these jobs here. They are remote, so then you can go through there, and if you're looking solely for remote jobs, I would recommend this is the route you go, because then you get an overview and can easily see which ones, like for example, maybe you know that this is not for you, then no need to look at it, but maybe then you see like, okay, this is for you, then you go in there, you read the full description, does it live up to, or do you live up to what they are looking for, and you can see, for example, this one up to 700,000, then go through it, then you can apply. This is like just a regular job. You need to go through an application process. You likely need to go through several rounds of interviews, and then you need to agree on everything. So it's not easy and fast to start, but if you have the right skills and if you get hired, it can potentially give really good earnings. So as you can see, if you have the right skills, Netflix can be a way to earn good money by finding a remote job there. But it is not for all. You need quite specific skills, and also currently, as mentioned, it is mainly if you have work permit in the US. So what do you do if you don't have the skills to do any of these jobs, or if you in general just want even more freedom where you completely can work on your own terms? Well, then what I have done, for example, is that I have built my own online business. That takes a lot of effort and time, of course, but then it also gives extreme freedom once you actually build up your business. Getting a job, for example, for Netflix, you know that once you do get a job, if you are lucky enough to go through the full process and get one, you will get paid from day one. If you build your own business, it takes time before you will start earning, but then the earning potential is also huge, and also it gives you the ultimate freedom to work on your own terms, no matter who you are, where you live, and all this. I have some more information about how I have done that on my website. I'll leave a link to that below. Also, if you just are more into finding flexible jobs where you get hired and get paid from day one, and Netflix is not for you, then I also do have a video about other flexible ways to earn online. I will also leave a link to that video below so you can check that out. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.